attorney in Florida says you can show a flyer to police when you're pulled over and or stopped at a checkpoint. That actually prevents you from having to roll down your window. The idea here is if the window isn't down, officers cannot claim to smell alcohol on the driver.
News 13's Taylor Herlong did some research and found out that this is legal in South Carolina. And in tonight's News 13 special report, Taylor spoke with that lawyer and also visited South Carolina's Criminal Justice Academy to see what training officers get to handle these situations.
At your usual traffic stop,
Sir, can you go ahead and roll down the window, please?
this is how it goes.
My name's Officer Fuller. I stopped you for running that stop sign back there. Are you okay?
But some lawyers say this is an invasion of your Fourth Amendment right.
Innocent people get arrested, innocent people get prosecuted, and innocent people get convicted. And after seeing a fair number of innocent people go through this, I thought, how can I help innocent people protect themselves?
Class Delta and clear this time. Delta and clear this time. Does have a previous DUI.
Redlick says that's what led him to create the Fair DUI flyer.
According to South Carolina law, you're required to show your documents, but you're not required to hand them over. And that's why some attorneys are saying to keep your window rolled up. Take your documents and this flyer and press them up against the glass, showing you want to remain silent, you don't agree to any searches, and you want to wait for your lawyer.
You think you're going to be nervous whenever you get your first drunk? Okay? Heck yeah, without a doubt.
Donald Rock is a traffic instructor at the South Carolina Criminal Justice Academy and says while you're not legally obligated to talk to an officer, he says he can take you out of your car if he thinks you're drunk.
On a traffic stop, I'm not waiting on an attorney, and I have reasonable suspicion to do this traffic stop right here. We're not in court, so there's not going to be a reason for an attorney right here on the side of the road. I'm not going to be asking you questions. It's going to be pretty upfront.
Follow the pen with your eyes and your eyes only. Don't move your head. Do you understand?
Redlick says his mission is not to help drunk people get away with DUI. Instead, it's to avoid communication with the officer altogether.
If you had 2 beers 3 hours ago, you're not drunk. But the problem is breath testing's not reliable. The police methods are not reliable. All kinds of bad things can happen. All of a sudden, you can find yourself facing a DUI charge when you were sober.
How many of you guys actually practiced over the 5 days?
At the South Carolina Criminal Justice Academy, officers go through several weeks of training with a strong focus on DUI traffic stops. But Redlick says that doesn't make them scientific experts. Redlick has tested this method at DUI checkpoints and says for the most part, he's had no problem.
Step out of the car, sir.
That is until last August of 2015 when he was arrested at a DUI checkpoint in Florida after police say he refused to hand over his driver's license.
It is the way they commonly ask me, I see your license. Boom, you can see it. And one of the popular responses that I've seen from police is, well, we have to hold it in our hands. No, you really don't. They really don't have to hold it in their hands.
In the end, officers decided to release Redlick and give him a ticket for failure to exhibit a driver's license.
You're under arrest for driving under the influence.
Still, there's one piece of common ground.
It's not a pleasant experience seeing blue lights in your rearview mirror. And we're both trying to survive through it. You know, it's not just dangerous for the driver of the vehicle that we're stopping. It's a danger to us as well.
We're going to go ahead and have you sit down in the back.
Attorneys and officers both say it's safer for everyone if you just comply. In Columbia,
We have one in custody.
Taylor Herlong, News 13.
Attorney Redlich says that if you plan to use this fair DUI flyer method, you should first talk with your lawyer to make sure they know how to best represent you in case you're arrested. For a behind-the-scenes look and more interviews, just look for Taylor's story right now at WBTW.com.